Hi everyone, we have prepared latest market updates for August 16th, 2022. Morgan Stanley buys a major stake in Revlon. Shares of bankrupt cosmetics company Revlon Inc. soared nearly 27% Monday after asset manager Morgan Stanley said in a report that it bought 400,650 shares of the company in the latest quarter. Revlon stock has risen 582% since its decline in mid-June, held by hopes that the company could replicate the success of Hertz car rental company shareholders. The latter were greatly rewarded when a group of investors saved Hertz from bankruptcy. Revlon's recovery came at the same time as other so-called meme stocks popular with retail investors such as AMC Entertainment Holdings Inc. and GameStop Corp., which were hit hard in the first half of the year. Despite the recent rally, Revlon's shares has fallen 30% over the past year. The company filed for bankruptcy in June, saying it lacked the cash to make timely payments to suppliers because of its high debt load. On August 1st, Revlon obtained a $1.4 billion loan despite objections from the official creditors committee, which called the company a mess in its filing with the court. Ukrainian port sends first ship to Africa. The ship Brave Commander left the Ukrainian port of Pevdeny, delivering the first cargo of humanitarian food aid for Africa from Ukraine since the Russian invasion, Refinitiv Icon data showed Tuesday. Grain exports from Ukraine have fallen since the start of the war due to the closure of Black Sea ports, driving up global food prices and raising fears of shortages in Africa and the Middle East. Meanwhile, 3 ports were unblocked last month as part of an agreement between Moscow and Kyiv brokered by the United Nations and Turkey. The ship Brave Commander, with 23,000 tons of wheat on board, sailed to Djibouti with cargo destined for consumers in Ethiopia, the Ukrainian Ministry of Infrastructure said. According to the ministry, Ukraine was able to export 3 million tons of grain from its ports in September and could export 4 million tons monthly in the future. It added that Ukraine has received applications for 30 ships that will come to Ukraine in the next 2 weeks to export grain, and the total export volume at the moment is about 600,000 tons. Akala's stablecoin lost almost all its value. Stablecoins have had a disappointing 2022 as some have lost parity and value. On Sunday, August 14th, the Polkadot-based stablecoin Alpaca USD, AUSD, fell below the value of 1 cent but recovered to around $0.95 a few hours later. According to reports, Alcala's protocol was hacked and an attacker managed to steal 1.2 billion Australian dollars. Akala confirmed that a large amount of AUSD was minted as a result of the error. We identified the problem as a misconfiguration of the iBitcoin AUSD liquidity pool, which resulted in a large amount of AUSD being minted in error. The company said that the misconfiguration has already been corrected and that the team was able to identify the wallets that received the erroneous AUSD tokens. Akala said that pending a decision by the community's collective governance decision to correct the error, the erroneously minted AUSD remaining on the Akala network as well as its own traded tokens have been deactivated by transfer.